So, a question I got asked yesterday was how can I help a friend in an abusive relationship? So, in this video, I just want to give you some quick advice on how you can help a friend of yours if they are in an abusive relationship. Now, I'm not going to gloss over the seriousness of abuse, but this is specifically if you want to help somebody that is close to you, that is in a relationship that you can see that is either abusive or controlling. The fact that you're actually even looking for advice is amazing. And the first thing that I'm going to say to you, if your friend is in trouble, stay in contact with them. It doesn't matter if you can't actually help them. Just the fact that you're there to listen to them if they're in a dangerous situation is really, really important. Even if you don't know yet how you can help, just actually listening to them in a non-judgmental way is really, really, really important. So I'm going to be straight with you. The first thing that you need to work out is, does your friend actually want your help? What do they actually need from you? Do they just want to vent? The first thing that you can do is ask them what you can do to help them. Do they want you to just listen to them, or do they want you to actively help them out of this situation? And that's really important. And bear in mind, they might not actually even know that themselves either. They might actually know that they're in a bad situation, but they might just be trying to figure it out and just want to talk things through with you. So being there and just being there generally is just a massive part of helping in the first place, even though you might feel helpless yourself. So I'm not just speaking from a therapist point of view here, I'm speaking from personal experience, and it's something that I still find really difficult to talk about these days. So I just want you to know, if you are the person going through this and a friend, I know exactly what it's like to be on both sides. So I appreciate how difficult it is for you to actually share this problem with a friend if you're the person going through this. And also, as a friend, actually having to listen to some details can be really, really hard. But again, just being there can be enough sometimes to help. And this is a major thing. Don't just assume that everybody actually wants to be helped, because a lot of the times they don't. They might actually know what they need to do and they're just building up the courage to do it. So, again, just being there and listening as a friend is a lot. But they might have a plan, you don't know. As their friend, it's not for you to push them and prod them, it's for you to just be there for them. Even if it's just showing, look, I'm in a healthy relationship, this is what a healthy relationship looks like. They might not have ever had that modelled, and this is why they may be in the situation they're in the first place. Now, I don't want to assume your friend's situation because I don't know that, and that everybody's situation is different. So I want to be really careful here. I don't want to be assuming anything. And as you're trying to be the friend that wants to help, I completely understand your frustrations, but you need to really be there to listen and appreciate that their situation could be extremely complicated to the point that you don't even know. So, as much as you may be worried about your friend, and sometimes I know this can be extremely worrying, you're not there to fix everyone's problems. You cannot save this person, they need to save themselves. And there isn't always an easy solution to this. And sometimes the person just needs to get to that point where they actually want to heal themselves. So here's a good analogy for you to be the lighthouse and not the tugboat. You can't drag somebody to get help that they don't know that they even need or want. So all you can do is just be the beacon that is there for that person for as long as you can be. Being there in a non-judgmental way and supporting them is sometimes just the most amazing thing. It's unspoken. And modeling healthy behaviours for them as well, so that they know that there is other ways of treating people and the way that they're being treated is not right. Because some people can't even see that, they can't see it. And also being their safe place in a storm so they know that they can come to you. So, as frustrating as it is to be a friend of somebody that's in an abusive relationship, it's often just actually being that friend and just being there. That's all. That's more than enough sometimes. Just to be the friend. Your friend to sit there and non-judgmentally listen. And even as a therapist, that is my job, to sit there and non-judgmentally listen to somebody if they come to me with these kind of issues, and being the safe place for them in a storm. There's a lot of shipping metaphors here, but it's the best way that I can think to describe it. Be the beacon of light, the lighthouse, not the tugboat. You can't drag somebody to help. You can't make them go and get the help that they need. But just the fact that you are there and that you are their port in a storm is sometimes the most important thing to somebody that is in a abusive relationship and that needs somebody to listen to them. So for now, the best thing that you can do is to be there as a friend and be there to listen to them, because at some point or another, it's going to come to breaking point and they're going to realise what is going on and the fact that they need to leave. And when they do, they know that they can come to you, and that is the most important thing. So just to summarise, just make sure that you understand exactly what your friend wants or needs. Do they want you to give them advice? Do they want you to just listen? Do they want you to just help? What do they actually want? And finding that out to start with can really lead to them opening up to you, and for you being able to guide them perhaps to the right place, or for you to just be there and just to listen to them until they figure it out for themselves. So I hope that helps.